In looking more closely at the problems that vehicle titling presented, the issues that immediately jumped out at us were those faced by carriers and salvage companies. No one had yet developed an online solution that allowed them to easily process titles. This is precisely why we created Digital Total Loss. The software, I'll go through a few of the features. The software was purpose-built for carriers to transact in a total loss scenario. It is a complete solution. So the process is online. It spans from customer engagement through to submission to the state. And a separate signature solution is not required. It's already built into this solution. It can handle total loss processing across several states. It's already built and running, so no integration is needed. You could, in theory, transact on our platform in as little as a few days. And finally, it's transaction-based. The model is transaction-based and therefore very low risk. Most carrier customers of ours turn it on to try it and quite honestly end up leaving it on. The impact of the solution we brought to market is fairly significant. We're transferring vehicle ownership and obtaining a salvage title in as little as a day. A tedious process that was once mired in paper and taking upwards of and oftentimes over 50 days has now been moved completely online. You're no longer faced with handling, printing, mailing, and storage costs associated with paper, not to mention any time added if your submission gets kicked back from the state. So carriers and claimants alike are completely enthused with how quick and easy we've made this process. So how do we do it? You can see all the individual steps below, but in short, we've created a single streamlined process and brought it online. Just quickly running through the steps, the insurer initiates the process by logging into our system and either entering or porting in the basic information about the total loss. The correct paperwork for the state, let's say in this instance, it's a power of attorney and an odometer disclosure, is generated and pre-filled, and the carrier signs it within our platform. Once that's complete, the owner is automatically emailed and prompted to log into their secure portal. They validate their information and electronically sign the paperwork, and it gets submitted directly to the state. The carrier benefits because we're minimizing title-related touch points, opportunities for error, and ultimately cycle times. And there are three material benefits that come out as a result of that. Sorry, guys. We're lowering operational costs. The vehicles are sold more quickly, and carrying costs, including depreciation, also go down. Further, automating this process frees up valuable resources that may have been previously focused on administrative tasks. They can now focus their time and attention to those claims or portions of the process where they can add the most value. Just as, if more important, are the benefits to the claimants. They're now participating in a quick online engagement that allows them to execute their paperwork. It's online and it can be handled with a smartphone, and most transactions are completed during the first contact with the claimant. Because it happens so much more quickly, the claimant gets paid faster. And finally, they're more likely to be satisfied with the process overall. Going through a total loss is hard enough, and there's no reason to make it any more difficult than it has.